Packard 12 Coupe Roadster 1938. Series 1607. 175 bhp, 473.3 cubic inches L head V12 engine, 3-speed synchro mesh manual transmission, independent front suspension with coil springs, liver ear axle with semi-elliptical leaf springs, and 4-wheel power-assisted hydraulic drum brakes. Wheelbase, 134.5 inches. While Packard's most prestigious 12-cylinder models were little changed mechanically for 1938's 16th series, their overall look, at least, was new. This included a more upright formal radiator, higher front fenders wrapped around the side-mounted spare wheels, and a rakish split-V windshield inspired by earlier Dietrich individual customs. Sales of the model, unfortunately, continued to shrink despite these changes, and only 566 12s were built and sold to new owners in 1938. It was a highly rare and prestigious automobile, even when new. The Coupe Roadster here was acquired by the current owner in 1993 from driver Richard C. Clements of New York City. Dr. Clements was a long-time and passionate enthusiast who built a collection of about 20 full classics, most prominently a Duesenberg and a Packard individual custom by Dietrich, which were stored and maintained in Massachusetts. While fellow CCCA members in the area were aware of Dr. Clements and his cars, he remained quiet about his automobiles and seldom displayed them. As in the early 1990s he began the restoration of the Duesenberg, he decided to sell this Packard, which was in excellent original condition. The owner reports that it was complete with no rust or rot damage and clearly had been stored in a dry manner well before it left service in the 1960s. Restoration began with a complete rebuild of the car's engine and transmission by Packard Motor Service of Springfield, Massachusetts. The balance of the restoration work was completed by Blaine Worth of Victoria, British Columbia, who was formerly the lead restorer for Murray Gammon's well-known Packard collection. Mr. Worth's painstaking and fastidious restoration effort, only recently completed, shows in the car's beautiful overall condition. The owner recounts that when the car was taken apart it proved very free of corrosion with no significant damage aside from a minor fender bender in the right front, which was correctly repaired with proper metalwork and no body filler. The frame was refinished to factory specifications, and the body refinished in the correct late 30s Packard color of Indian maroon, using long-lasting Immern enamel, polished to give it a proper vintage lacquer appearance. For the interior, correct Packard leather, in a rich biscuit tan, was acquired from Bill Hirsch. The result is a very authentic appearance both inside and out. Work on the car having finally been completed last autumn, it has been tuned and driven a few test miles but otherwise remains completely fresh. It has yet to be shown by the owner, allowing a new caretaker to enjoy displaying it for the first time in CCCA, ACA, or Packard Club competition. A desirable body style on a wonderful chassis, with excellent provenance and a recent restoration, this is a truly handsome Packard which should provide years of delight to its new caretaker.